We are live today with breaking news.
Breaking. I mean, it happened a few weeks ago.
No. It was confirmed.
Was
today.
it? Okay, good. Because, anyway, we should probably start by saying this is Go Off Queens.
Yeah,
I'm
it
Hannah.
is. Lauren, in case you forgot.
Welcome back to
We're back
episode-
again.
No clue. 8?
8, 9,
7?
7.
6,
Doesn't
5,
matter.
4. I think it's 7. No. 8.
Thanks for being here. Today.
Anywho.
Today's news. J-Lo and A-Rod have officially split.
Boo.
Tear.
I don't.
We need sound effects. Boo.
So, hot take. I don't really like J-Lo very much. So, her and A-Rod splitting really doesn't really tug at the heartstrings too much.
Oh my god.
But
I just found the first thing I don't like about you.
I know. I'm sorry. My boyfriend and his whole family is like obsessed with J-Lo too. His parents went to her like Vegas concert. She just doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I will say, I've always been a fan, but I didn't really follow her until Super Bowl performance.
Really?
Like her and Shakira rocked my world, and ever since I'm obsessed. Like,
yeah, I mean,
how is she like 51
she's a decent
and looks like that?
live performer. Money. That's how she looks like that. That's how everyone looks like that. I don't think
we
that's
said
natural.
it last
Yeah.
week, but just remember, you're
Can't
not
stress
ugly.
it
You're
enough.
just poor.
Can't stress it enough. That's how she looks like that. Everyone's like, she looks so good. She looks amazing. And I'm like, why do you
She
think that
claims
is?
though that she's never had fillers.
Mm,
And her secret is olive oil. So if you're not putting olive oil on your face, then what are you
okay,
doing?
that would make me like break out,
I know.
and I would smell like bread, and that would just like garlic bread with olive oil.
Just
Smell like an Italian restaurant everywhere you go. That's a
people
weird.
want to lick your face.
Does she really use olive oil? Is that
That's what
real?
she says.
Well, I don't know. I mean, so did you hear the drama with like, do you watch Southern Charm?
No, but I heard about this Madison girl.
Yeah,
She's
so
all over the place.
J-Lo was like, or not J-Lo, A-Rod was supposedly DMing with this chick who's like a Bravo celebrity who's on Southern Charm.
You're not an actual celebrity.
Named
You're a Bravo celebrity.
Madison LaCroix. I feel like we've talked about this before.
I think maybe.
And they're supposedly, I don't know though. I'm sure that wasn't like the whole thing, but who knows? Maybe he's like DMing a lot of other people as well. I always want to know. I'm like,
but like
why
also,
are you breaking
you
up?
might not like her that much, but like if you cheat on J-Lo, get the F out of
But
here.
he's also
the F
A-Rod,
outta
so
here.
he has a name for himself as well. Like, he doesn't really need
Yeah,
her.
but she's like better than him.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. See, I don't like J-Lo, so I just am like, eh.
It's fine. I'm sure there's some people on here that I'm like, ugh. But
Yeah, I know.
It's okay.
Probably people that I like that you're like, ugh.
it's okay.
But, I mean, if you haven't been able to tell already, our topic for today is celebrity couples. I feel like we're doing really bad at like kind of
the most heartbreaking breakups of all time. There's a lot.
People we wish would make up, and then a little bit of celebrity, or not celebrity, but like movie and TV couples we wish were like real couples.
You know what we need
What?
right now? Like 2 pieces of paper that say like breakup or makeup, and then we can like hold it up.
Breakup. Oh yeah, we do need that. Like, should they stay broken up? Should they get back together? Would they be better off together, apart? I don't know. We're going to make that happen at some point. We're going to find some little things to hold up. But for now, we could just vote on it verbally, I guess. What about, how do you feel? So one of my
We're gonna
favorite.
have to start off hot.
Yeah. One of my favorite celebrity couples that they're not like really together, but they're just like a parenting dynamic duo, and they're still super close. Their whole family is super close with each other. Like, he's never leaving the family. He's super close in the family.
He is a
It's
Kardashian
yeah,
for life.
for life. And that would be Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick. I love them.
Woo!
I think they're hilarious.
I also love them.
I think
I
Scott is
watch
awesome.
the show still. Obviously, we talk about this every week. I don't think
Yes.
we've had one show without the Kardashians in it.
No,
But
I always got to sprinkle them in every time.
I mean, they are kind of pop culture.
They are. They just
So.
own the scene for sure. But yeah, I just think Kourtney and Scott are like a good couple. Like they just get each other. They've known each other for decades. Like they
I agree.
they have kids together. I think they like get
And like
each
they're
other's
just
sense of humor.
cute. Like they're so funny.
Yeah,
I love
they
Scott.
are
He used to be
funny.
kind of a little shithead, but
Oh yeah, that episode when she's like literally like pregnant and can't like groom herself downstairs.
I was like,
and
how
he,
is
like,
she gonna word this right
He
now?
like gets in there for her. Like that is love right there. And I think he still loves her. And that's what the Kardashian family keeps saying is they're like the minute Kourtney would say I'm still in love with you, Scott would be like great, awesome.
Yeah.
And he
So
would-
Courtney, if you're watching, which I
Yeah.
know you're not, please dump Travis Barker. Like,
yeah,
great.
Travis Barker. I gotta say I love Blink-182, but not Travis Barker. As like a dateable person for
Just want everyone to know
Kourtney.
we got our signs. These are the most beat.
Yeah,
signs I've
appropriately
ever seen.
abbreviated to BU and
What are
MU.
those?
So breakup and makeup, I'm assuming, is what these are.
That's exactly what they are.
Boo and moo. So we'll go with that. So all right. So why don't we do our J-Lo and A-Rod? Let's start with them. Do we want them to stay broken up or do we want them to make up?
I don't know. 3, 2, 1.
Down with J-Lo.
No!
Down with J-Lo. She'll be with some other like 22-year-old guy
True,
in like
probably
a
in
day.
like a second.
Like, come on.
Courtney and Scott.
I wish that they would make up. I freaking love them. I think they're a like power couple.
I agree.
I love them so much.
They're already
but
family. Like, have another kid.
Yeah. I
Kids
just don't
are
know
cute.
what's gonna happen, especially
Me
yeah,
neither.
because we already mentioned she's dating someone else, and
He's also
I don't
dating
know.
like a 21-year-old.
I
So.
think he's just like messed up one too many times for her to like get with him. But whatever.
he's changed. People.
I think
change.
he's just really matured. He matured a lot slower than the average Joe, but give him the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this one's an old one, but this is
Oldie
like
but a goodie.
this is like a two-parter because she like dated like Austin Butler for almost 10 years, and they broke
That's
up.
not the important one.
And
though.
that's Vanessa Hudgens. But we're gonna vote on
Zac Efron.
her relationship with Zac Efron, which I think this one was more for the photographers and for the paparazzi and the cameras. Like they got together just because they were. It made sense.
Oh my God! Look at him.
Look
Are
at
you
it.
kidding?
He looks like when a little kid like puts his hair up like with soap
I
in the
am
shower.
here
like
for
that,
it.
But his eyes look beautiful.
When I look at that, like, I don't know about you, all I see is Troy and Gabriella. Like,
I love Vanessa Hudgens though. Like I feel like she really came into her own and like found who she really is after High School Musical, and now I think her personality is really fun. Like she's really into Broadway now, and like she's like just living her best life. And she's dating
Living
a
her best
guy. He's like an MLB player now, but
yeah,
he's kind of irrelevant right now.
he's
So what do you
relevant
think
among
with
these names. So.
Her and Zach.
I'm going makeup.
I don't think
Her
they're
and
really meant to
her
be
and
together.
Austin Butler break up.
Oh my gosh, I kind of wish they would make up. I thought they were a power couple and a half. They were so hot.
What is he? What
He's
has he
so
done?
hot.
Like, what is he in?
He was in like one of his bigger breakout roles that was like past like his like more lame Disney Channel-esque days was
Yeah.
like he was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He's like one of Charles
Didn't watch it.
Manson's like posse members, and he's kind of I think his character was actually based off of a real person.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought he did really good in that. And supposedly, I heard a while ago that they were going to do like an Elvis movie, kind of like an autobiography of Elvis's life. And he is Elvis.
Isn't it interesting?
So-
He's blonde. Are they gonna dye his hair?
He dyed his hair black
Oh.
for the role.
Okay.
So that's fun. All right, next,
Next.
Bradgelina?
No. Brad and Jen.
Or what am I thinking of? Bradgelina.
You're thinking of him and Angelina Jolie.
Oh,
and
that's
I'm
right.
saying
That's right. Okay, got it.
Brad and
Well, because
Jen.
that was his most recent relationship that he was like married to her and had a kid,
Yeah.
had kids,
But
plural.
this is all time. And I don't know if he cheated on her, but they broke up when Bradgelina was filming Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Great movie. But
Oh, like Jennifer Aniston and Brad
Yeah.
broke up during that time.
because he met her and was like, gotta
He was
go.
really vibing with Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie is like kind of weird. I feel like
looks
she's like
she's crazy.
a witch and like does like witchcraft in her basement is kind of like
Yeah.
the vibe that she puts off sometimes.
I think, yeah, I agree.
Like,
Did
I
you see
seriously-
though? There's a photo. Brad and Jen had a reunion at one of these
rekindling?
award
Yeah,
shows.
it was at the Oscars. They like had a little
Yeah.
moment, and everyone kind of obsessed over it. I don't know, but
But it was so
Eh.
cute.
that's another old one that I don't think's ever gonna.
It's never gonna come
Get
back. So
back.
we're just gonna hit it with the breakup. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're already broken
it's
up.
just
So
not gonna happen. But I
Cute.
don't know. I have a theory that like Jennifer Aniston, like, I don't think she's that easy to date based on like how many people she's broken up with and made up with. Like, I feel like she's probably a little bit high maintenance, a little bit like
Yeah.
in her own world, and like is not easy to date. I feel like she would have ended up with someone a little more long term. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I agree.
That's just a theory. I don't know. She could be the nicest person ever and just hasn't had the best luck with men, or just hasn't found her match. I love Jennifer Aniston.
She doesn't age.
I hope the best for her. I genuinely believe she does not age, and
Yeah.
she does not do anything to herself.
Yeah.
But J-Lo and all them that literally fake these gigantic butts and like all these curves that
Yeah.
just don't happen to a normal human being, I call BS on that one.
We call baloney.
Baloney. But all right, what's next? Kristen Cavallari and Jay Cutler. That's a more recent breakup.
That honestly, I watched their show, very Cavallari.
I feel like he's kind of an asshole.
I agree, but I like it. Does that make does that
I'm
make
into
does
it.
that make me messed up?
No.
I think he just has such a dry sense of humor, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, it seems
Like
I don't
he
know.
comes off like he's being a dick, but
a little bit. I guess
He's
that's
funny.
just who he is. But I don't like when people like say like, "Oh, that's just my personality," but they're just using that as a crutch of
To
like
be mean.
to be a dick. Like,
yeah, I feel
or-
that.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of people that are like that. They're like, "That's just my sense of humor." Like when Courtney's like, "When I'm trying to make it a joke, you don't think it's a joke."
Yeah,
So I'm just
you're
not gonna
like,
make those jokes
I'm just
around
not
you
gonna make
anymore.
those jokes around you because you're so sensitive. I don't
She's
know. They were
like-
married for 10 years or together for 10 years, and they have 3
yeah,
kids.
I know. They had a pretty long timeline together, but I don't know. Maybe she just decided that he just wasn't doing it for her anymore, or
He like quit football and then
vice
became like a
versa.
farmer boy, where he just wanted to
Yeah.
raise like chickens on their property,
You
and
never
she was
know.
like, "What do you do all day?"
What are you doing?
And like, you know,
I do
he
commend her
retired.
as
so
a businesswoman, though. I think she's
oh
like,
yeah, she's a boss ass bitch.
she's been about town ever since they broke up too. Like they've found pictures of her with like 3 different dudes. Like,
She's
but honestly,
macking with men in Mexico.
good
I'm
for
like,
her. I'm feeling that. So I think I'm gonna go. They should just stay broken up because clearly she's living her best life.
I say
without him.
broken up, but if they got back together, good for their kids.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't do it for the kids.
No,
You
for
gotta
sure.
you gotta present a good.
Can't do it.
You have
Can't do
to
it.
be a good example for your children. Like, don't stay with someone just because it makes sense. Do
Yeah.
what makes you happy.
I
Okay.
agree. I agree.
All right. On that note, Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, that's a blast from the past for sure. They broke up a long time ago,
Yeah, I didn't even know they dated.
and now she's with
Keith Urban.
Keith Urban. She's got like an adopted child with Tom Cruise. I think it's just 1 child, but I could be wrong. It could be 2. But I don't know. They were always kind of interesting and had some weird drama. So, but I love her with Keith Urban, so I'm going to go
Yeah.
break up on that one.
Yeah.
It's good that they broke up.
Her and Keith can stay makeup, but
Oh my gosh, though. I was watching Rain Man because it just went on Netflix with Tom Cruise, and holy moly, in the 80s, that man was so hot.
holy moly.
Holy
Only
moly.
30 years ago.
Only 30
40,
years of Foursquare.
41. You were
30
hot.
years ago. He was so cute in the 80s. He was just the ultimate like 80s movie star. He
Yeah.
just so
I
cute.
agree.
Anyway, all right, who's next?
Miley and
Cyrus
Liam.
and
Yeah.
Liam. You know what?
Hemsworth.
I think
This is an old one.
yeah, that is like
Which-
this is when they like first got together.
Yeah, this is when they filmed the last song.
Yeah. Yeah, he I don't
Honestly,
know.
he seems boring, but
He does
she
seem
also
boring.
seems batshit.
yes.
So
I think she goes through a lot of shit. Like, I think being a child star, they have a way harder time kind of like figuring out their identity. And I think she's had a lot of identity
she
crises.
literally had 2 identities as a child.
Yeah, she
I'm
really
Hannah
did.
Montana. or are you
Yes.
Miley Cyrus? We don't know.
She
But-
doesn't even know. But yeah, I think he was just, I don't know, like not very supportive of her maybe, or just they were growing apart.
I mean,
I think
they
even said
broke up
that.
and then she came out with bangers. So I think she was maybe
Yeah,
going
she did.
through a little bit of a
And
midlife
I
crisis
think,
on that
I mean,
one.
she's bisexual, so maybe she wanted to like explore more of a relationship with women for a while, just do her own thing. I think she's thriving, and he has a new girlfriend. I don't know who she is, but
Yeah.
anyway, they seem to be happy together. So I'm gonna go with I think they should break up, stay
Yeah.
broken up.
Stay broken up.
Boo.
Liam,
But-
you can probably do better. Just saying.
Oh my God, yeah,
They're
that
hot.
his whole family's hot. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be just
He's
fine.
chilling.
But yeah, all right. This one's new.
recent.
Yeah.
Sad.
I kind of had a feeling though, like that this was gonna happen because he's
Same.
psycho. Is
Not
Kim,
shocked, but
Kim and Kanye. They are both very interesting people, like very in the spotlight. But I do think Kim has a little bit more like. She's a little more in touch with reality than Kanye, and Kanye's just in his own world.
Kanye,
He is
just look at him. The sunglasses.
Yeah, their relationship never made a ton of sense to me. And like even in the past, like he would like things that he did, I did not approve of. Like he would say like, I don't like when you wear this. I don't like when you put this makeup on your face. I don't like when you do this, this, and this. And like men that tell women like what to do in that way, I have not a lot of respect for. It's like if your girlfriend doesn't want to wear makeup, great. If she wants to wear makeup, great. If she wants to wear a lot of pink, great. Like you should be supporting
I feel like too,
them.
the Kardashians in general, like for him to have such an opinion, like they kind of created, well, I wouldn't say everyone agrees with this, but they kind of have created the beauty standard.
Yeah.
Like their whole family.
Yeah.
Like, and then they create all the
In
beauty lines,
good
and you're
ways
gonna
and
tell
bad
them how to
ways.
dress. Yeah.
I know. I just think like that's
Rude.
just I have qualms with that because I'm just like I don't think any man should be telling you what you want to wear or what you want to put on your face or how you want to do your hair.
Yeah.
If they truly love you, like they'll just support you in whatever you do. So that's the tea. All right.
That's the tea. We should start playing a game where every time we say that, we have to take a shot.
That's the
because
tea.
I think we say it every.
Speaking of celebrities, Sophie Turner, and I love her. That's the tea. She like coined that term.
Where did that come
She
from?
coined that term.
Oh, I'm like, what?
After she would say something kind of juicy, she'd be like, and that's the tea. And like take a little sip. I mean, she might not have like made it up herself, but she definitely
you.
says it a hell of a lot.
Love it. Honestly, Kanye, like if they, I would say they can make up. I kind of like them.
Maybe she needs
They're
to
kind of
go
a
out
power
on her own
couple.
for a little bit. I guess I just don't know where things go from here. Like, who does Kim Kardashian date after Kanye?
Probably no one.
That's what
I'd
I
be
want to know.
shocked.
I don't
Probably
know
no
who she would
one.
end up with. Yeah. She's got a
She's-
lot of kids with him, though, and I feel kind of bad for that. It's like they have 4 kids in the middle of that
Yeah,
situation.
but you can't do it for the kids.
True.
Quote by Hannah. 2 minutes ago.
Quoting me back to me. Wow.
Using your own words back in your face.
I
You're
like
welcome.
it. Well, true. That's true. I don't know. Very interesting. I think they just were together for like almost a decade.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird to picture them apart, but it can be done. She'll be fine. She'll get back on her feet. She's a freaking Kardashian.
I'm not worried about her. I'm more worried about him.
I know. He's gonna, I don't know, like start a cult out in Wyoming or something. He scares me, honestly.
He's a little scary.
So,
A little bit.
all right, this one is kind of like, Julianne Hough and how do you say his last name?
Brooks, like, professional hockey player. I put them on this because I just love her.
They're just too cookie
As
cutter
a
of a couple.
dancer.
That's why I think they like are each other's beards is because they're just too perfect and they just like look
Can you please,
amazing on paper.
Explain that term more for the people in the back.
For the people in the back, a beard is basically if you are gay and you're not really ready to tell the world that you're gay and you want to keep covering it up, people oftentimes get a beard, quote unquote, and that is the person that you're dating that's like heterosexual, having this heterosexual coupling with you, but everyone kind of knows like, you seem gay. Like,
I feel like
example,
she definitely did not give me like
Cassie
gay vibes.
what's her face from Bachelor and Colton, who just came out as gay, she could be an example of his beard.
Weird. That,
But he didn't
that
know.
is
I don't
bad.
think he really knew.
I do think he knew. I just think he didn't want to come out.
It's possible.
But why did he have to go through The Bachelor not once,
But
but twice?
Yeah.
And like, I don't care.
We always
Love who
kinda-
you love.
I mean,
I'm just saying you really,
he's a virgin.
He really put people through
Was
it.
a virgin during the whole Bachelor thing, and that was like his whole thing. And I don't know, it just didn't really add up to me because he was like an NFL player, very attractive guy, clearly, and like had
But
women.
he was also religious, so I feel like that was kind of his crutch for a long time.
Was he though? I feel like they asked him though. They even asked and said, "Is that the reason you're saving yourself?" And he was like, "Not necessarily." So I was like, the gay thing kind of started to make more sense.
Yeah.
After considering all those details.
Have you seen the clip that's going around the internet where someone was interviewing him and said, like, the guy was like, "I'm gay. Like, you should
Billy
look
Eichner.
into it."
Yeah, Billy Eichner.
He's like, "You
He's
should
a
look
comedian.
into it." And he was like,
Yep.
what?
Yeah, everyone's laughing at that. He's like, maybe you'd be the first gay bachelor.
And we don't even know it yet.
Because
Ding, ding, ding.
Billy Eichner's like super gay. So maybe he just like knew.
Yeah.
He just knew something that none of us knew.
His gaydar was
It was
on
going
fleek.
off. He was joking about it, but deep down he was like, it's real. But
Love.
I don't know.
Love,
Julie and Huff, I think they both needed to like go their separate ways to figure out.
They needed to. She's
Their
all
sexual
about. Honestly, I
orientations.
liked her better before she got all like, "I'm in touch with every piece of my body and the energy that comes from the earth," and I'm like,
From the earth. Yeah.
okay,
I do think
respect
she's-
it, but
I think she's just gorgeous, and I always thought like seeing her in every movie, I like wanted to be her. And like her
Same.
cute little blonde haircut that she had when it was short was like my favorite phase of hers. Very pretty.
she's a dancer, so I just am
She'll
like,
be fine.
amazing.
All right, Justin Biebs and Selena Gomez. I know people like still talk about this, even though he's dated or married to Hailey Bieber.
I know.
And people are still on this that they're like he should be with Selena.
Honestly,
I'm not one of
I
those
feel like I
people.
never liked them because I was obsessed with him when I was younger, so I was like jealous of her.
Oh,
like,
same.
I'm like,
Yeah, I was like,
who is
screw
this
her.
chick and why is she dating my boyfriend? So you know what?
know.
I'm gonna stick with a
Selena. Yeah,
break
I'm
up.
glad they broke up.
But
I think
they were cute.
Him and Hailey Bieber are a bit of a power couple. They're
Yeah.
both kind of having a moment right now, I think, and they're just like riding that high. And I'm happy for
agree.
them. I love her in all ways.
Do you watch it's like her podcast, like In My Bathroom or something?
Yeah, I've watched it a few times. She like just
Yeah.
launched a YouTube series called like I don't know, something in my bathroom.
like What's in My Bathroom and like
Yeah, she like interviews people. I don't know. I just think she has a really cute personality.
yeah.
But I have heard stories about how she's like mean to people, like service people and like people at restaurants, like waiters and waitresses. I'm like, oh, I hate to hear that.
Girlies, stop
I
that.
hate that.
You're ruining it for
Anyway.
yourself.
I think I'm gonna go. Let's see.
Them,
I
they
don't
can
want them to be
stay.
together. Break up.
Haley and Justin?
Oh, Hailey and Justin for sure stay together, but like yeah, Bieber. I meant and Bieber
Yeah.
and Selena. I
Yeah.
said, can stay.
They're done.
They're done. Close that coffin. Anyway, what
I
about?
think the next one, I don't know.
I
Did
think.
you watch Step Up?
Oh yes.
Like,
Oh,
I
yes.
was so sad when this news came out.
Channing Tatum and
Jenna,
Jenna
Dewan.
Dewan. Yeah, they're so beautiful together, and I think
She's remarried now with a baby.
she is to this Steve Kazi guy.
Where did he come from?
He's like a Broadway star, so kind of a random person, but he actually saw it when I lived in LA. He did like they did a live action like show of Love Actually,
Yeah.
and he was in it. So that was kind of interesting.
I actually love that movie. So.
Same with like what's her face, Willis, Rebel Willis, is that her
Rebel Wilson.
name? No, Rumor Willis. That's what it is.
Oh.
Bruce Willis.
I'm like
daughter.
Rebel Wilson.
Rebel
is
Wilson.
a different different
No.
actress.
No. Rumor Willis. Right? Is that her
I have
name?
no idea.
That does
who-
not
I have
sound
no
right.
idea who you're trying to talk about.
Whatever.
so-
It's Bruce Willis's daughter. She's an actress too.
okay.
Anyway.
I would love. I mean, I know they're happy or not together, but I would love if Jenna and Jenna and Channing got back together.
Oh yeah, here she is. This is Rumor Willis.
Oh, I've seen her before.
yeah.
She
was
is
on
in a show I was just watching.
a show you were watching. Was it House Bunny?
Designated Survivor.
Oh, she's a Designated Survivor.
She
Oh, good
plays
for her.
plays a trans woman,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think.
Good for her.
Watch me have the complete wrong person. I'm like, whatever. But I would say for them, makeup, just because Step
yeah,
Up's
they are
so
cute.
cute.
I feel like this is like my first.
What
like,
is on the screen
makeup.
right now?
We don't have our shit together
DCF
clearly
radios
today. It's all good. Alrighty. We will keep on trucking here, even though we're having
Our
technical
podcast guy,
difficulties.
man.
Everything's fine, he says. Unconvincingly. Anyway, just kidding.
So,
all right, speaking of the
producer
Kardashians.
today is on one. We can't take him anywhere, but
Nope. Speaking of the Kardashians, what do you
3:30,
think
man.
of Khloe and Tristan? I think
I don't know.
that they're doing a really good job working through things together. She's given it plenty of time. So I feel like what she's truly deeply fearful of is everyone's going to criticize her
Which
for
they will.
getting back with a guy that cheated on her. But I think she's given him like ample time to make up for it. And it sounds like he really has.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
I don't think that, I think human beings make mistakes all the time. I don't think it should be like the nail in the coffin of any relationship of yours if you have one. He's had a few cheating
like he's had
but I don't
multiple,
know.
but
I believe in reforming people and people. I don't know.
She just squarely sees the best in everyone.
I try to, not J-Lo, but I try and see the best.
Everyone else, just not you, J-Lo. You and your olive oil. She's not buying it.
Freaking olive
You
oil. That
Italian
is
restaurant smelling
bullshit.
crazy person.
Yeah, she probably. Ugh. Anyway, I picture.
I still love you,
J-Lo
though. I was just saying
smelling
that.
like
That's
a
her
cheap
words.
perfume from the 90s is kind of how I picture her
Really?
smelling, mixed with olive oil now.
I think Khloe and Tristan should make up and
I do
have
too.
another baby.
They're working on it, according to the show. Moo.
So if you guys could move along, we'd love to see it before your show is not on air anymore.
Move along. I don't know though. I feel like Chloe's like she's getting up there and her eggs are like dried out and she can't
But
have
they're
another
frozen.
kid. They are frozen, but she like can't get a good whatever it's called
Match.
embryo or I don't know. That whole like IVF process is pretty intense and I think she said a lot of her eggs didn't survive the freeze process, which happens. It's like you can freeze your eggs, but you're not guaranteed that they're still going to be okay when you're like ready to use them. But rich people just have that luxury. Like they just do it no matter what.
Just happens.
It's a lot of money, that whole process. But
I agree.
all right, Anna Ferris and Chris Pratt.
I don't really think I even have an opinion on this. I don't
know a whole lot about their relationship, honestly, but I like Anna Ferris. I like Chris Pratt. But I think he's actually a little cuter with Catherine Schwarzenegger, his current wife that he has a baby with now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're a cute couple because they're both very like religious and it kind of works. And I feel like Anna Ferris, maybe not
Just
that.
a crazy girl.
Which I like Anna Ferris. She's
it's so
freaking
weird
funny.
though. Like we talk about celebrities like we know them, but we just know them from their roles.
No,
which
I
like is
literally don't know
completely
anything about
not them. Which I'm like, every role she played, she was always like the crazy, like kind of stupid one. But she's funny.
But I feel like that's kind of like, I do think some actors and actresses bring their own personalities like into a lot of their roles. And I just think she's like a funny comedian type person. I don't know. Maybe she's a bitch. We don't know. I'm going to go with probably breakup because I just don't care enough.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Sorry. All right.
Boo.
Bradley Cooper and Irina. How do you say her last name? It's like,
I don't know.
She's a model.
All we needed was Bradley Cooper.
And Irina. She's beautiful. She's very beautiful. But
they done.
do you remember the
He
whole...
booed her.
Do you remember the whole Lady Gaga saga with him? And like people
Yeah, that was kinda
genuinely
weird.
thought they were like together.
I kind of thought they were, which I was like, they could be honestly kind of cute.
I know.
I don't know. And again, I
She's
think
weird,
this
though.
is from his roles. Like when I look at him, he's attractive, but I feel like he's dirty.
Did you know that he's actually like
I don't know why.
He's a recovering alcoholic in real life. And that's why he just doesn't drink obviously. So I think he played that role pretty perfectly.
I'm on the deep
That movie was so sad.
end,
Super good though. I don't know. I mean, I think that's just a typical like hot actor gets with a model and they don't work out story.
Yeah.
So like I don't really care.
So we're booed. We booed them a while ago.
Boo. All right, end of that conversation. Britney and Justin Timberlake.
Iconic.
I
If
heard
you have
that-
not seen this picture and contemplated dressing up as them for Halloween, you weren't born in the
You're just
90s, I
doing
don't
it
think.
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but did you watch the documentary
No,
about Britney?
but I've heard a lot, and I feel really bad for her.
Because supposedly, like, Justin really kind of mistreated her, and, like, once they were going through their, like, end and, like, rough time, he was kind of dragging her in the media, which was messed up and not cool, in my opinion. And he was kind of, like, bragging about, like, taking her virginity.
I'm hooking up with Britney
and, like,
Spears, man.
random stuff, like being the guy that got to take Britney's virginity and her, like, innocence and stuff, which was just kind of creepy. I, like, cannot picture him saying that today. I'm like, all right, bro. But I think he's
also, like, married.
He's
to
with Jessica Biel.
Speaking of her,
Biel.
I'm watching. I know we talked about shows last week. Have you watched The Sinner?
Yeah, I recommended it. It's a good one.
So good.
What season are you on?
I just finished season 1.
Okay.
So good. She's pretty good in that.
It's definitely
it's scary.
a mind bender for sure.
Right.
It's like crazy shit. But yeah, I like him and Jessica Biel, so I'm gonna go boo to him and Britney.
Him and Britney, boo. But, like, can someone please save her?
I'm really worried about Britney.
Free Britney!
I just want to know what's going on. Like, what is happening? That poor woman. She looks like her Instagram. I'm just like,
dude, but she's
what is going on?
like, everyone makes fun of her dancing videos. It's like they are cringy as hell, but if you watch her old videos, like, those were the kinds of moves she was doing back then when she was, like, in her prime.
I know.
And, like, she made them look good, and now everyone's just like,
cringy now.
please stop. But, like, I
started,
respect it. The confidence, she still wears low-rise shorts, you guys.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. That was just her, like, she invented that, and she is sticking to it, and she is not moving on from it.
And as she should not.
I guess I respect that, but I will absolutely not be doing that. I am very into the high-waisted vibes these days. They're very flattering.
Yeah, they work
Make
for
that
me.
waist look way skinnier. It's okay, though. Brittany, you do whatever you want to do.
You do you,
whatever
boo-boo.
gets you through the day, baby. All right.
Baby girl.
Taylor Swift and everybody. That's what we have written down, literally. Who do you think?
I don't even know.
Who
didn't she date Joe Jonas for a hot sec?
Who do you like her
Can
with
she
the
never
most?
do that again?
If we had,
Her John Mayer phase was weird.
yeah, I don't think John Mayer's ever gonna end up with anyone. That's just kind of him. He's just kind of weird. I do like
It's
her
John
with,
Mayer
with her current boyfriend Joe.
I don't even know who she's dating.
Aldwin.
Joe Altman.
I literally almost just said.
Kidding. Oh my god, this is how rumors spread, you guys.
It's like
Kidding.
Alwyn. Joe Alwyn is his name, I think. I don't know. Anyway, he seems like he's good for her. I feel like they might end up together. I mean, all her other boyfriends, Harry Styles and her were kind of weird.
Taylor Swift wins hands down for having the worst taste in men and then making a living off of it.
You think? Yeah, I don't know. She's
just every song so sad girl. She's a sad girl.
Yeah. Well,
Can we
she's
get
a
like
good writer.
old? Yeah. Can we get old Taylor back though? Like, our song is a slamming screen door.
Her curly hair. We discussed this
The
in one of our prior
bangs.
podcasts, is that she needs to do, like, she's got to fix the hair. Like, do something. Like, I think she should just go back to her natural where it's, like, really curly.
I agree.
And she does, like, this weird, like, in-between
Maybe
thing.
it doesn't do that anymore though.
Maybe not. Yeah. If
I
you
think
put
her and
enough shit in
everyone
your
though.
hair-
Just
I
break
want
up.
her to end up with
Or maybe
someone. I want her to end up with
make
someone.
up so she can stop with the sad songs.
I want her to find her forever person. So that's me saying this, because I do love Taylor Swift. She's pretty great.
I go through phases, but her new record Fearless, amazing.
All right, I say we move on to, like, just a few of the best movie couples.
I think we should just to blast them out because
All right,
we're getting there.
what are your favorites? I did some TV shows as well as movies, but
Okay.
Jack and Rose.
I actually don't like them.
No.
Like they're like an iconic movie couple
He
because
coulda
the
saved
Titanic's
her.
amazing.
Yeah. Or no, she could have saved him, other way around, and she just freaking didn't. Like a little selfish bitch.
Could have saved him.
She could have, but she didn't.
don't
I think the internet has dissected that situation just left and right.
Oh my God.
And he could have fit on that door frame with
For
her.
sure.
He could have survived.
Poor guy.
Sandy
Can you
and
imagine like
Danny?
the distraught that you're in, like distraught situation that
Distress?
you're in? Yes.
The distress.
I can't speak.
Oh, I can't imagine. I would lose my mind. I don't know if I would survive that
like
situation,
if they,
to be
but
honest.
maybe if they were on top of each other, the door would have sank.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's all
saying.
fictional, but damn, glad I wasn't alive on the Titanic.
It honestly wasn't that many years ago.
Or maybe I was, and someone that died on the Titanic
was
resurrected and
it?
became me, or got reincarnated into me. We don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I know it was like hundreds of years ago, but not hundreds. It was like
It
over
was
100.
in I want to say 1917. No, 15. 1912,
See,
earlier. Okay.
that's not that long ago, though.
That is pretty long ago.
No.
No way. Oh my God, the Titanic
What's the
happened
date today?
today. April 15th.
Actually?
Wow, that's wild. I think I was.
Whoa! How the heck did we end up talking about this?
Yeah, that is crazy. Interesting.
Damn.
Wow. Maybe
Rest in peace to all those people.
R.I.P.
So sad.
it was sad.
That's
Oh
like my
God.
worst nightmare. I will probably, not
why I
because I
don't love
think that's
boats.
going to happen again, but I probably will never go on a cruise.
I actually do love cruises, though. I don't know. I think I got over my fear because I don't know.
I just don't want a Jack and Rose
European
situation, you
cruises?
know?
Lit.
Because I would be Rose on that door.
How do you feel about? I know a lot of people have some like serious opinions about like Carrie Bradshaw and Mr. Big because people say like, oh, they're the best couple, like we love them together, but like he's so toxic. He is like the worst example of like a good guy, and the
Yeah.
fact that she like still ends up with him is like people get pissed off about it.
I agree.
But
He just has too much baggage. Like, she was his third marriage or whatever.
yeah, he did kind of treat her like crap, and then I don't know, in the movie when he just can't even go through with it, that was a horrible
Oh my
sign.
God, yeah, I just watched that for the first time. Pretty good movie, though.
And then he writes her like a couple poems, and she's just
like-
back. She's like, we're good.
He
Like,
used other people's words. I love him so much.
I know, like he didn't even use his own brain to come up with
I know.
anything to tell her.
The one email
Ridiculous.
from me. And then that changed it for her.
Me. Yeah. All right. What about The Notebook? Is pretty classic.
mean,
Noah
yeah.
and Allie. That's a good one.
I love that one because, like, they're both good people, you know?
Yeah,
It's not
they are
like-
good people.
Like, I know we're going to say Grease. Like, even Sandy and Danny, like, she changes him for the better, but he still had this, like, jerk persona.
Yeah.
Like, why do they always have to be mean?
I know. I think everyone just assumes because she forgave him in the end that means that was good and that worked out well, but that's probably not the case.
Yeah, I don't know.
If we were to fast forward a few years, be like, oh no,
True.
that didn't work out. What about,
True.
let's see, one of my favorite TV couples, but a lot of people could also consider toxic, is Chuck and Blair from Gossip Girl.
I mean,
I love them.
I love,
I just
love,
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 them.
love.
But I think they're both savage enough for each other that it just
I agree.
works.
They're
They've
the
both
same
done-
level of, like,
They've both done mean things to each other. It just evens out. It's like not one person is like in the right or in the wrong. It's
I
like they
agree.
just work. They get each other. I don't know. I love them.
I agree.
Big fan.
Have you seen the TikTok going around of, what's the name of Chuck's actor? Like the
Oh,
actual
Ed
guy.
Westwick.
Yeah. He posted on TikTok and it was in his British accent. He's like, tell me you've watched Gossip Girl without telling me you've watched Gossip Girl.
He
And
says,
he's like,
I'm Chuck Bass.
I'm Chuck Bass.
Yeah,
like-
he is so cute. He's like, have you had like the conversation of like ugly hot versus hot ugly? I think that's our next episode. Because that one's going to take a while to dissect.
So mean. Ugly
No, but
hot.
it's
Are you
true.
ugly hot or are you hot and ugly? Or hot ugly?
No, it's like hot ugly versus ugly hot. Like,
Yeah.
so basically, like, I think the.
Okay, wait, save the explanation for next.
Okay, we'll save it. But
We need a topic,
just,
so
just bookmark
we got
this.
it.
Bookmark this. I think Ed Westwick is ugly hot. Ugly hot.
I agree.
I will explain later. Okay. And Channing Tatum is hot ugly. So just let that sink
Really?
in. Let that sink in.
I think he's hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
Everyone's got their different opinions.
Hot,
but
ugly?
like once you
What
line
does
up
that even mean?
a list of people with ugly hot versus hot ugly, it makes so much sense. Like Anwar Hadid is ugly hot.
Yeah, he's kind of just ugly.
I would say people that like have a quirkier look. They don't have the quintessential like
Okay, we're blowing
hot
it.
guy
We're
vibe.
blowing it.
Okay, sorry, screw it. We'll move on to it later. What about I know you don't watch The Office, but like I think this is a good debate. Like which was the better couple, Jim and Pam or Michael and Holly? I don't know if you watched. You watched enough though.
I
You know Jim
know
and Pam.
enough about Jim and Pam, so I'm just gonna say them.
Jim and Pam.
Because
Okay, see, I would argue I love Michael and Holly.
see, I don't watch it, so now her opinion is the correct
Because
one.
I just think like everyone in life deserves to find the person that matches their weird. Like the puzzle piece that brings their weirdness together. And I think he like found that with Holly. And I just love them. They're both so weird.
I think important one, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Also,
see, this is a couple.
what is it?
I
They're
kind
in
of
another
wish.
movie
I
together.
wish they were
Gold?
together in real life.
Same.
So it's Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson. I kind of
I
wish they were together in
agree.
real life. They would
Isn't
be
he
so
married,
cute.
though?
Yeah, he's with some other model like Camilla Marone or whatever her name is.
What was the other movie they're in? Gold something?
Gold, Fool's Gold.
Fool's Gold. Yeah.
I think it is
too, though.
I just think they like both have like, I don't know them as people. Here I am trying to act like I know them, but I just
They
feel
just
like
would be
their
perfect
personalities
together.
would be kind of cute together.
Yeah, I agree.
They'd like they would have a good banter, a good banter, as they say on Love Island.
Oh, God. We'd have a pretty good banter.
Pretty good banter. All right,
Yikes.
let's see which one. And this one is couple that is together in real life and together on their show. That 70s show, Kelso and Jackie, aka Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. They're just
love. Love.
I feel like we just need to end on them because they
I
are the
agree.
best. They actually, Mila Kunis had her first kiss on screen, on camera with Ashton Kutcher.
If that's not a
And
love story,
now
I
they're
don't know
married.
what is.
I know, isn't that cute?
I also just like love Ashton Kutcher.
I think he's a good guy.
I do too. They're not in these movies together, but like No Strings Attached and Friends with Benefits, both great movies. They should have just
They
been
were
in it
battling
together.
it out, yeah.
And
I think that chemistry would have just been
Oh my God,
electric.
it would have been out of control.
But I don't know.
But
I'm sure their
I
chemistry
also,
apparently is electric. They don't need a show to prove that to anybody or a
I agree.
movie.
I also respect Ashton Kutcher a ton because he put his acting career on pause to be an advocate for sex trafficking.
Oh,
He's doing a lot of work there,
that's awesome.
which like is never in the media.
love
So if the
Ashton
media could make this more of a relevant topic, that'd be great. Because people are doing good things, but we only see the bad.
That's true. Did you hear about like how like back, like it was a while ago, like he had to be involved in this like murder case because this woman he was like planning to go on a date with like got murdered like that night.
What?
And like
I did not hear
he had
about
to be
this.
like he had to like testify in court and had to be like a witness. And this happened like back in like
Did they
early
did
2000s.
they know each other?
Who?
Like
him and
like
the
had they been
woman?
on dates before?
So they like met prior to like that happening, and then they had like a date planned. I think is the story is they had met, they had a date planned, and then he was I think like late for picking her up or like I don't know the whole story. I can't remember the whole story. I read it a little while ago, but yeah, he like even like recently, like about a year ago, the case is still ongoing because this is like the guy who's like claiming to be the murderer. Or not claiming, but is being accused of being the murderer is like a serial killer.
Oh my God.
And so like, yeah, it's like an ongoing thing trying to like prove each person that he murdered.
Right.
Anyway,
Wow.
me going on my murder podcast and murder
we go.
doc rant. But anyway,
I think last
that's
and final
freaky.
thing I'll say today, and I just want to end this episode on this comment. London Tipton, aka Brenda Song, and Macaulay Culkin, Home Alone boy,
yeah,
just had a child together.
they did.
WTF.
Which,
And
coming from
that's the
someone
tea.
who knows so much about celebrities, this one was a total curveball. I'm like, what? I think he's like super ugly too. Like that's
Is he
just my
hot
personal
ugly or
opinion.
ugly hot?
Neither. Like ugly is what he is.
Or is he?
He's
Oh,
you.
I'm sorry,
Ooh.
Macaulay, you're ugly.
You are ugly. There's some that are just ugly.
All right.
Ollie oxen free, but ugly.
But ugly, still ugly. All right.
I'm going to hell.
You know, same.
Anyway.
I'll see you there.
On that note, see you later,
Bye.
everybody. You know next week's topics, so stay tuned.
Hot.